And welcome to Twickenham Stadium, where we are here for the BUCS Rugby Championship Final, Women's Rugby. I'm also joined here by Rachel. Rachel, fantastic occasion for the girls today. How do you think they're feeling?
I think they're going to be extremely excited. You know, getting the opportunity to play here is one, you know, that not many rugby players get the opportunity to do, so they'll be absolutely relishing in that opportunity.
Let's have a quick chat about the teams today that we're seeing. So we've got Northumbria first. I mean, they've done amazingly well to get here. They've beaten Cardiff, which they saw previously the last final last year, where they were beaten 20-5. Do you think that they're encouraged to win this final today because they have beaten their rivals so far?
Absolutely. I think any team that comes into a final is looking to win it. And yeah, Northumbria have been on the rise for the last few years now. And to knock off Cardiff Met in that semi-final is unbelievable, considering, you know, the last 5 years Cardiff have been here, so they'll be coming into this game with a huge amount of confidence to take into this final.
And obviously they were 3 points behind Edinburgh. Now Edinburgh have had a fantastic season as well so far. The last time they were here was 19 years ago, so it's such a long time. Do you think they're going to do Edinburgh proud today?
Absolutely. I think they've already done Edinburgh proud by being here, and you know, they're not going to stop from that point. They're going to come out absolutely all guns blazing and try and win that trophy and lift it.
And looking at the two teams together, playing head-to-head, who do you think is going to come up on top? Do you think Northumbria are going to squeeze that win in today, even though Edinburgh have won their division?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's all year they've been neck and neck with each other, so it's going to be a tight one, I believe. But, you know, I think it comes down to who doesn't, you know, play the occasion, who goes out there and plays the game really well, and you know, making sure that they don't get overawed by everything they're playing here, and, you know, all the build-up, they just stay focused on the game. You know, but Northumbria have been on the rise, and they've, you know, coming out of that win against Cardiff, you know, they may just edge it.
And is there any particular players that we can look out for today? I have been told that Northumbria have a pretty good centre. What are your takes on the players today?
Yeah, I think, you know, looking at Edinburgh, there's a lot of talent within that team. A lot of them are involved in the under-20 side already for Scotland. But for me, it'll be Megan Gaffney, who's playing 13 today for them. You know, she's been part of GB7s. She plays for Scotland. She's got a huge amount of experience. She's often used to playing in big environments like this, so she'll lead her back as well. Also, the number 9, who's also a very experienced player for Scotland. She'll be making sure that she's driving the delivery of the game plan around the pitch the whole time. For Northumbria, there's a lot of good talented players within that, but for me, they've got a really strong bench in Abby Scott coming off the bench to really raise that intensity, and that, you know, her experience at this level is, you know, second to none, and she'll be really looking to lift her team.
And with the two teams, have they got seriously different gameplays? I mean, coming up against each other now in the final, are they going to be able to give it everything they've got?
Absolutely. I think finals you find a little bit extra. Yeah, they'll be absolutely. They won't be trying to do anything too different, because, you know, things have been working for both teams at the moment. So I think they'll be sticking to what they've been doing. But yeah, you always find a little bit extra in these sorts of games.
And we caught up with the captains and coaches of Northumbria and Edinburgh earlier. So let's have a little look at what they had to say.
With Claire Cruikshank, head coach of University of Edinburgh. Congratulations, the final tomorrow. Looking forward to it?
Yeah, absolutely. Over the moon, thrilled, excited. Everyone can't wait to get out there. It's been something we've wanted to do for a while, but we've always fallen short. And yeah, to get to the final is just really pleasing. And
first visit to Twickenham?
In a playing capacity or coaching capacity, yes, I've been to Twickenham. It was a Scotland-England game many years ago, but yeah, actually to be out there on the field, yeah, first time.
Excellent. And is this Edinburgh's first visit as well?
No, the team had this for a long time. The team got here in 1998, and they won it in '98. So it's been 19 years since Edinburgh got to the final, and we were speaking about it, some of the players weren't even born when Edinburgh last got to the final. Excellent.
And so how's the season been? You won the Northern Premier, I hear.
Yeah, we did. So we won that this season, but there's probably 3 teams within the league that could have won it. It went down to the last day. So ourselves, Northumbria and Durham all lost 2 games. but we took it on bonus points, so it was very tight all the way through the year.
And who are your big rivals then?
Probably Northumbria.
Northumbria?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's no Glasgow Celtic, Glasgow Rangers,
No.
Hibs, Hearts in Edinburgh, there's nothing like that, no?
Because we play in the Northern Premier League, so
Right.
we play against all English teams.
All right.
So we don't play any Scottish teams.
Okay, is that because you can get a better level of rugby, or because of the more universities? Not that English rugby is better than Scottish, obviously.
No, it's to do with the standard of competition. We play in that. It's the league we got promoted into, and ideally we get some more Scottish teams in there, and we can have some more. But yeah, it's predominantly down to the standard of competition.
Excellent. Now, Sarah Law, you're captain tomorrow, scrum half. It's your first visit to Twickenham?
Yeah, it is. It'll be the first time we'll have played on Twickenham ground. I think quite a lot of the girls are really excited about the occasion. It's something completely new to them, and obviously it's been a long time since the club has been in this kind of position, so really excited and looking forward to it.
Are you worried that the occasion, the being at Twickenham, the hallowed turf, is going to affect you?
Hopefully not. I think at the moment the nerves are there because it's a completely new experience. It's something we sort of looked at the start of the season as a massive target for us and something that we wanted to achieve this season with the squad we've had, but to actually get here is, I say, completely new, but hopefully we can put out a good performance.
Excellent. Well, best of luck. Hopefully, you'll get the opportunity to be second up those steps. So, good luck and thanks very much.
Thank you very much.
Cheers. I'm here with Dave Reed, head coach of Northumbria University women's team. Dave, congratulations, Twickenham. What's it all about?
Well, to be honest with you, it's a bit of a surprise for us. Going out to Cardiff Met last week, and getting the result. All credit to the girls; they were fantastic. They played really well, and burgled somebody in the backyard.
Right now, Cardiff, we were told hot favourites, hadn't lost X amount of years. You went down there, got a result. What's that down to?
It's down to hard work and resilience at the end of the day. These girls are a special group of players, and they've got a never say die attitude, and they keep coming up trumps when the chips are down.
Excellent. And tomorrow, Edinburgh. What do you know about them? I know you played them once this year, lost. Played enough time to beat them. So but they had quite a convincing win the last time you played. So anything in that?
Yeah. Respect to them. I mean, they are a good side. They're a good side, and we played them shortly after New Year last year, and they caught us cold, and but on the day they played really, really well, and Claire's got a good side there. Definitely good side.
Excellent. Now also joined by Alice Sandham, who's captaining tomorrow. First time at Twickenham, Alice?
No, it's not actually. We played last year in the final, so get a second chance to play there.
And this is a chance to right those wrongs from last year then, yeah?
Absolutely, yeah. We're all raring to go for it now. So, like you said, though, we never expected to be here. I don't think this year. It's a surprise to us. So, yeah, absolutely ready for it. We're ready to right the wrongs.
And you had a good year in the league. I mean, okay, didn't win it in the end. Edinburgh pipped everybody, but it was close. You yourself, Durham and Edinburgh, it was close, but you got there. So you got a good unit, and you're going to do the job tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. I think we are. I'm feeling happy in camp. Everyone's feeling confident. So just got to play how we know we can play tomorrow, and then hopefully we'll get there. And
what is that? What are we expecting from the Northumbria team tomorrow?
Well, I think what we're expecting is a tough game.
Yep.
Definitely a tough game. But what we're expecting is the girls to express themselves and enjoy themselves more than anything else, and just get out there and play their brand of rugby. We were unlucky last year not to be in the right place. This year I think we're in a good place. We've had a tougher year. We've had some obstacles to overcome, but we've had some great support as well. And looking at what people have said about us today on social media, it has been fantastic. The referees that have refereed us in Northumberland, the guys that we've played against, they've said what a great group of girls they are, and that speaks volumes for where you want to be tomorrow.
Excellent. Now, does Twickenham, hello turf, you were here last year, are you worried that any of the girls are going to be nervous of that, or you've been here, done it, you pass that all on to them, pass that experience on, and it's all good?
This year's been a different focus, coming down, we've been more focused on the game, and there's maybe half the team played last year, so I think we're trying to, we've already kind of done Twickenham. Obviously it's still a big deal, cup final, but we're trying to pass on, like, not get too hyped up about the whole experience and basically just play it as we would play every other game. Just happens to be at Twickenham.
But it's the highlight of the season.
Oh yeah, absolutely, yeah.
And confident?
Yeah, I think we are, yeah.
I think we're underdogs. Yeah,
Right,
we have to
okay.
be underdogs. If we look at the 2 scores over the 2 games, we have to be underdogs. We were underdogs against Cardiff, and we quite like that. You know, we quite like to be, you know, us Northerners like to be underdogs, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Well, you're Southerners for as far as
well,
Edinburgh
we
is concerned, aren't you?
yeah, but at the end of the day, it's a Calcutta Cup in its own little making, isn't it? You know, Scotland against England, and that would be fantastic for both sides.
And what sort of rugby are we going to expect? Is it fast flowing, or is it you're going to keep it in the forward, Salis, and make sure that you get involved?
Well, I hope so, yeah. No, I think it's a bit of both, really. We try and play it out. We've got a really good back line. We try and play it out to them as much as we can, but we just try and obviously try and control it a bit. But just depends on the day, I think. Depends the opposition. We know what their threats are, so.
As long as the centres come back in towards the forwards, that's what I always used to like anyway. Then we don't, you know, you don't want it too far in the wings' hands. There's too much running for us forwards, isn't it?
We've got a lovely centre that seems to poach the odd try occasionally, doesn't she? Especially in semi-finals.
And who should we be looking out for tomorrow?
Lindsay Taylor.
Lindsay
She's
Taylor
played really, really well this year, and she was exceptional, I would say, against Cardiff. Intercepted a try, went under the posts to much of the amusement of most of the team, and some crazy celebrations.
Excellent. Yeah. Well, good luck tomorrow. Have a great day, and good luck. Thanks very much. Thank you. Cheers.
And another is Katie Story is an ex-England player, and also she is the head of the BUCS Rugby Union Committee. Katie, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us today. An amazing occasion for all the players here today. It's a huge stadium, you know, very famous stadium. What do you think is going to be going through their head? Rachel said that they'd be nervous and excited and all that. What about you?
Yeah, all of it will be going through their heads, and I think this is the pinnacle of the university game. It's what sets rugby aside from the other university sports, the opportunity to play in a stadium like this. Not just a stadium, it's the home of rugby worldwide, and that's what it's known as. And I was fortunate enough to play here as an England player back in the day, but I never made it through here to a final with the university. And I know that these girls, the minute they're playing a semi-final, what's in their mind's eye is getting to Twickenham, and as soon as they've won the semi-final, the tweets that go out are we're going to Twickenham, and they have t-shirts made for it and everything else. But I think, to be honest with you, it's pride, and that's all that's going to be going through their heads. When you drive through the gates, and you've got the 2 lions above you when you drive through on the pillars, there's nothing like it, and you know that you've made it, and it's an opportunity that you may never get again.
Is that an added pressure, do you think, being in somewhere so famous like this?
Yeah, definitely, and I think when I played here, we played against Italy, and the expectation was that we were going to win by a vast amount. I think we won 18-0, which is actually quite a low score. Italy were new to the Six Nations, and part of that was we had a crowd of about 9,000 or 10,000 that stayed after the men's game, and we weren't used to it. We weren't used to the size of the pitch, we weren't used to the environment, and we did let it get to us a little bit. But I think the advantage, certainly for Northumbria, and I am slightly biased, I work at Northumbria, they're my team, is that they were here last year, and last year they were the new girls playing against Cardiff Met, who'd been here 3-4 years, I think, in the last 6. And I think it really got to them, the occasion got to them, and they would acknowledge they didn't. This year, playing against who they're quite comfortable with as well, and have played regularly in the league and had mixed results against, to be fair, I think this is a great opportunity for them. But some of those Scotland girls may well have played here as well, so they've got some fantastic standard players in both squads. So I think for the neutral, it's going to be a cracking game either way, but I do think and I hope that our girls might have the edge because they have been here this time last year and they don't want it to be the same outcome.
They're probably very hungry for that title, considering last year, so definitely something to watch out for.
I mean, Katie, you've obviously experienced university rugby yourself. I mean, how has it grown over the years since you were at university?
Massively. I think beyond recognition in a way. I mean, we still had this as the final a number of years ago, but I started playing, 20 years ago now, which is a whole lifetime ago. And I learnt to play rugby at university, and that was kind of how a lot of girls got into the game back then. You come from other sports, you got tempted in because it was a new sport being offered at university. Now we're getting girls who've played since they were 5 years old, coming into our setup, having played county, divisional, sometimes even England pathway, coming into our programmes to get that support as a performance player. And this is just the pinnacle of it, but there are hundreds of incredibly talented female players out there that come through the university system who are at home now, who maybe got knocked out in the semi-finals or quarter-finals, but we're now privileged today to be sitting up there watching a vast number of internationals and future internationals on the pitch, which you couldn't ask for more for a university sector game.
I mean, I guess that shows the importance of university in terms of the role into, you know, a senior setup and a performance side of things. I mean, do you see that happening?
Absolutely. I think we've got to be realistic as well. It's not a sport that's absolutely laden with resource either across the world, and the England players are incredibly, grateful for what they've got. I know they have changing into this professional era, and having lived through that kind of bridge section into amateur, into some of the part funding, we're very aware that resource is limited, and what universities can offer is the expertise in athlete services, strength and conditioning, physiotherapy, and let's not forget the competition structure. I think it's fantastic we have a new RFU Women's Super Rugby League coming out, which is massively exciting. But I think alongside that, you've got the university structure at Premiership level and in these championship playoffs and knockouts to support that, to complement it. Some of these players need that way in through university rugby. They need that daily support to live almost as a professional athlete, if you like, but whilst being a student, and then they can progress into the big girls game, if you like, into those franchises and into the international game. It's just a massive opportunity for the sport, and I hope that it's mirrored in other areas as well.
Katie, obviously you're a big advocate for women's rugby. How important is it for these girls and these teams all across the country to get the coverage and support that they need?
It's massive, and I work a lot in schools as an athlete mentor, and the change from me first going in 2009 to now is when I ask them, I always ask a question at the start: how much do you know about my sport? Have you ever heard of women's rugby? Do you know girls are allowed to play? And now the whole school put their hand up, yes. Do you know there's an England team? Yes. How? I saw it on TV. That never happened, and they're able to watch the Six Nations coverage, be it a highlights package, be it on the Red Button, be it on ITV, on Sky, and that's the shift. You know, you could have a daughter nowadays, and they could have an ambition to grow up to be a professional women's rugby player in this country. Before, they were more likely to be an astronaut. You know, that's the fact. Whereas now, the landscape's completely changed, and if the media continue to support the game, that will only grow. The Olympics has a massive impact on that as well, obviously. Attraction to the sport, and it's a different type of game as well. Sevens is, people would argue, it's less of the gruesome contact to it, and as a prop I was rubbish at sevens, so I preferred the 15-a-side game, but I can completely see the attraction. There's a whole new generation of players out there, but I think after the World Cup this summer being in Ireland and having that coverage on ITV, I hope to see a surge again, and we have a responsibility, any of us working within the sport, to leave that legacy and make sure that we build on it, because the future is very, very bright for women's rugby in this country.
Thank you so much for joining us here, Katie, and I hope you enjoy the match later on. Now we're getting very, very close to kick-off here at Twickenham Stadium, and I'm sure that the teams are in their final stages of preparation before they step out onto this incredible pitch. But before then, we'll be bringing you the full coverage of the match just after this break.
Go were much more friendly, and they made me feel at home. They were really working for me.
They actually cared about understanding the environment as well as the job role.
I think they really focus on making sure that the right candidate gets the right job.
Having graduates guide me, that personal experience really inspired me.
Give a Grad a Go had a better handle on what I wanted to do than I did.
The reason we use these guys, Give a Grad a Go, is because they deliver.
Some are good, Give a Grad a Go are clearly the best we've worked with.
So we are back on the pitch. Rachel, do you want to come join me again? Had an incredible start so far. The teams have just been warming up. We've seen them starting to get into their paces for today's game. What is your score prediction for today?
Do you know what? I've just watched both teams warm up, and the smiles and the energy that they've all got. It's going to be an incredibly close and tight game, I think. But, you know, I think Northumbria have just got this bit of era about them that, you know, that I just think they're going to edge it. So I'm going to go for a 21-15 score to Northumbria.
Brilliant. And we heard Katie talk about the standard of rugby in university and how it helps to bring them up into international level. For all the girls that would be watching this as well and thinking about joining university rugby, would you give them a particular message about just going for it and just taking their passion to the next level?
I think that's exactly what I would say, is just give it a chance, give it a try. You know, the great thing about our sport is, you know, the family feel that you have being within that team, and I think, you know, what you do off the pitch relates to on the pitch as well, and you can just see by the smiles on the girls' faces, you know, they're a close group, and just to give it a go and try it, and just give it a try.
And what has your rugby experience been so far? So what are you up to at the moment with rugby?
Currently just on the back of the Grand Slam Six Nations win. Just got back from fitness testing this week, so not much rest. And now we're just pushing into another training phase before we head out to New Zealand on a summer tour.
I can see you're supporting a wonderful black eye here today, which is gorgeous, as we can all see. Tell me what happened there.
Well, she's a fellow England player, a smaller player than me, which makes it a little bit more embarrassing. But yeah, just got my head in the wrong place at the wrong time, and yeah, come off worse.
That's what happens. It's a hard sport to play. It's kind of rough, isn't it? Personally, myself, I love rough sports. I play lacrosse quite a lot. But yeah, it's a really cool sport. So what else are you going into now? What's your next step? What are you looking forward to?
The big goal for this year is the World Cup in Ireland in August, and that's our focal point. But we've got quite a few steps to get there, being the New Zealand tour, and then, you know, end of July, beginning of August, that's when our final prep for the World Cup will be, and then, you know, we'll reevaluate after that.
Fantastic. Now, I think the teams are just about to run onto the pitch and get ready for this brilliant final, and we've got the fantastic Scott who's going to talk you through this brilliant and exciting and tough match with Northumbria versus Edinburgh.
Hello, I'm Scott Eburn and welcome to the home of rugby, Twickenham Stadium, for the BUCS Rugby Championship Finals Day. This afternoon we'll be bringing you live coverage of the BUCS Women's Rugby Championship Final between Northumbria University and the University of Edinburgh. Northumbria come to Twickenham today as last year's losing finalists, looking to go one step further than in 2016. Whilst Edinburgh will be looking to make it a league and cup double after securing top spot in the Premier North League this year. On head-to-head in this season's Premier North League, both sides won their home fixtures, so on today's neutral ground at England HQ, who will come out on top? In the league, both sides won 8 out of 10 games, but Edinburgh finished on top due to amassing more bonus points, so today's BUCS Rugby Championship final will undoubtedly be a close contest. The crowd beginning to fill up here as we walk you through the teams. Northumbria on your screens now. Their captain, number 1, Alice Sandham, Selena Wells, Brogan Churn, Kerry Storer, Lisa Cockburn, Alex Ellison, Anna Wolfe, Joanna Brown, Caitlin Morrell, Hannah Illingworth, Louise McLean, Lindsay Taylor, Georgia Cutt, Matilda Butler, and Emma Warrington. And Edinburgh side, Rebecca Youngs, Hannah Kurtz, Katie Duggan, Lusaid McMaster, Kate Rodey, Sally Stott, Nicola Howard, Lucy Winter. Their captain at scrum half, Sarah Law, the Scottish international. Outside her, fly half, Amy Walter, Rona Lloyd, Lisa Thompson, Megan Gaffney, Natalie Guy, and Elizabeth Musgrove. This Edinburgh side, captained by Claire Cruikshank, coached by Claire Cruikshank rather. A wealth of international experience, Scottish under-20 and senior caps in their side. Both teams will be presented to the head of RFU and the BUCS CEO ahead of this match today. Of course, this game precedes the men's final versus Hartbury College and Exeter, which kicks off at 5:30 this evening. A marvellous 21 degrees here today in southwest London. Blue skies, a few patchy clouds, but the sun beating down on the grass today. So the two teams prepping to come out of the tunnel. Northumbria versus Edinburgh for this Give a Grad a Go BUCS Rugby Championship final. Give a Grad a Go. the graduate career experts. Both teams now being presented to the head of the RFU and the BUCS CEO. We'll now observe a minute's applause for Ellie Norkett, the Welsh international winger who tragically died last month. The 20-year-old became the youngest player to play at the 2014 Rugby World Cup after making her debut earlier that year in the Six Nations. This time last year, Ellie scored here at Twickenham in the BUCS Championship final as her Cardiff Met University team a record 10th cup title. Sides now beginning to trickle in to Twickenham, as well as local school children who have free tickets, a chance to sit and watch two fantastic games of rugby from England HQ. The Edinburgh side there being introduced to the BUCS CEO. So a huge cheer from the fans that have already made their way into this stadium. In the first half, Edinburgh will play from left to right, Northumbria in the black from right to left. I'm delighted to say that today I'm joined by England's 2014 Rugby World Cup winning centre, Rachel Burford, fresh off the back of a Six Nations Grand Slam victory. Rachel, thank you for joining me today, and what do you make of these two sides?
exciting match-up today. Both have been going head-to-head all season. Both played each other, both lost against each other. So yeah, I think we're in for an exciting game.
Will undoubtedly be close. Both teams beating each other in the Premier North League at home. And today on the neutral pitch of Twickenham. What a fantastic day for rugby it is. Underway here from Edinburgh. But an early knock-on from Northumbria. Failing to take the kick-off. Hannah Illingworth, rather Amy Walter, the Edinburgh fly half, opting to take the kick to the corner. At Edinburgh will have a line out less than a minute into this game. 10 metres out from the Northumbria line, but the ladies in black have stolen it. Good box kick clearance there from Northumbria's Caitlin Morale, their scrum half. Good chance there to relieve some early pressure. A slight breeze up in the stand here, but it doesn't seem to be the case down on pitch side. A beautiful day for rugby, 21 degrees, almost not a cloud in the sky. Edinburgh overthrowing that line out, but they're taking it just outside the Northumbria 22. Edinburgh in the white and green hoops. Walter looking to move the ball into the 15-metre channel. Edinburgh with numbers over on the short side, crashing the ball up from Churm. The captain, Sarah Law, looking to go down the short side. Knocked forward though, in contact by Edinburgh. And Northumbria in the all-black strip will have the put-in at the scrum. 5 metres in from the near touchline. 30 metres out from their try line. Caitlin Morale, the Northumbria number 9, looking to gain some early possession. Pick and go off the back of the scrum from Joanna Brown of Northumbria over the gain line, working towards their 10-metre line, trying to break into this Edinburgh half. Warrington coming into the line from fullback. Edinburgh short of players to the right. Pick and go off the base of that ruck. They make good yards. A bit of momentum now for Northumbria. Down the short side from Morel. Crashed up once again by the Northumbria forwards. Box kick high, but it gets flicked off an Edinburgh hand, and Edinburgh collect it. And they now have possession in the Northumbria 10-metre line. Slow ball here for Edinburgh. Their captain Sarah Law at scrum half, trying to get the ball away quickly. Out to Walter, crashed up the centre of field. Gaffney through, and she goes round another, and she's looking to go in the corner here, Gaffney. And Gaffney's going to get the first score of this game. No, she doesn't. She's tackled short of the line. And it's Natalie Guy of Edinburgh who's bundled into touch. What a break there. Rachel, almost a try within the first 5 minutes for Edinburgh.
Yeah, I think both teams showed a little bit nerves in those first few minutes, but a player to watch, which was one of mine, Megan Gaffney, taking a beautiful arc on the outside. Really unlucky not to finish, but extremely great defence from Northumbria there. They'll take a lot of confidence for that, and hopefully, you know, this will just settle the game slightly.
Great tackle here at the death from Louise McLean, the Northumbria left wing. Just got there in time. It was unfortunate for Natalie Guy. Just bundled into touch, but cleared away by Northumbria. Lack of communication there from Edinburgh. And it's a knock-on from them. Would have been a great opportunity for their back three to counter-attack. Perhaps a little bit of sun in their eyes there. A bit frantic in this early game, but it's Edinburgh with all the territory in the first 5 minutes of this BUCS Give a Grad a Go Rugby Championship final here, live from Twickenham. A long journey for these two teams down to southwest London. Northumbria through Morell with the put in at the scrum. Another pick and go. Pass gone astray there. And Northumbria will have to secure possession in their own 22. Trying to go wide, only two players to the right of the ruck. Big Bosch tackle there from Edinburgh, sending Northumbria right back. Again, looking to go down the short side where they don't have many numbers. Almost a step by their right wing there. Matilda Butler just trying to get on the outside. With Edinburgh's Rona Lloyd. Charged down from the box kick. Northumbria have managed to hold on to it though. Need to create a little bit more security at the breakdown, Northumbria. It's the second time in this game already we've seen a box kick charge down. Bosch out the tackle there from Anna Wolf of Northumbria. Well taken by Lindsay Taylor. Morell looking to go right again, and she uses the captain, Alice Sandham. Left to right for Northumbria. Almost a fumble there by McLean. She's brought down 5 metres or so from her own try line. Northumbria really needing to get out of the tight patches here. It's a good box kick from Morell. Fumbled though by Musgrove, the Edinburgh fullback, but she's straight back at them. 25 metres out, a little grubber from Sarah Law, that's why she's the captain. Experienced Scottish international. Northumbria though back with possession. And it'll be a penalty to Edinburgh. Northumbria penalised there for not releasing. Bit of a frenetic game at the start here, Rachel.
Yeah, I think, you know, credit to Edinburgh. They've kept, from the off, they've kept Northumbria in their 22 and they're just struggling to get out of there, compounding a few areas. You know, not a great place to be giving away a penalty right in their 22.
Certainly Northumbria need to clear their lines a little bit better here. Almost perhaps guilty of trying to play too much rugby from their own 22. But Kurtz with the throw in. Fumbled over into the Northumbria dead ball area, and it's popped down there by Caitlin Morell. And Edinburgh will have the put in from a 5 metre scrum here. A great attacking opportunity.
Yeah, it's probably the fourth time that we've seen a ball go down there. You know, Northumbria just seem to need to raise their communication a little bit, have a look at where their players are to make sure that they're looking after that ball.
Perhaps you'd expect Northumbria with a bit more experience after being here in the final last year.
Yeah, obviously they've been to this stadium before, but you know, both teams have been playing exceptionally well this year, so you know, hopefully after 5-10 minutes things will settle down and we'll start to see some great rugby.
Some good defence there from Northumbria, managing to push that strong Edinburgh scrum backwards. But Edinburgh looking at the pick and goes. The black defence of Northumbria needs to be strong here. Edinburgh crushing that one up from 2 metres out. Working hard, taken in there by Katie Duggan. And that's a try awarded. And Edinburgh have the first score of this game. And it looks as if that was Katie Duggan, the Edinburgh front row, who crashed over from 2 metres. A big kick now for Sarah Law from this near touchline. but possession and commitment to get that ball over the line, Rachel.
Yeah, I think for the last 10 minutes we've seen Edinburgh keep the pressure on Northumbria, keeping them in their half and on their 22. I mean, that's a difficult place to keep anybody out, but great work from Northumbria, staying low, pick and goes, and absolute determination to get over that line.
You can't stop a moving train when it's going that fast and that hard. And Edinburgh showed that. The captain, Sarah Law, looking to convert this. 10 minutes played here at Twickenham Stadium. Edinburgh with the first score through Katie Duggan. Law puts some welly behind that, but just pulls it to the right of the post. So Edinburgh lead here, 5 points to Northumbria's 0. 10 minutes into this first half. We give a grad a go. BUCS Rugby Championship final here. The first of 2 games live this afternoon. A great spectacle for women's rugby. Northumbria now for the first time perhaps going into the Edinburgh half. And they have possession through Rebecca Youngs, rather Alice Sandham, the captain of Northumbria, bundling down this near touch. A good offload there. Brogan Churm smashing one out of the way. Northumbria now with the bit between their teeth. A good break there from Wolf. An offload again to their number 8 Brown. Good tempo here from Northumbria. They come down the short side. They've not got enough. Crashed up by Churm. She's managing to hold the ball up here. 3 tacklers just to try and hold it up. But Edinburgh have stolen this back. Unfortunate there for Northumbria. Their first time in the Edinburgh half in this game. But stolen, and Edinburgh look to move up the pitch. Sarah Law, their captain, looking for a runner. And she finds McMaster. Good organisation here from the Edinburgh team as they clear their lines. And a great kick there. And they have put that ball on the Northumbria 10-metre line. Unfortunate there, Rachel, for Northumbria.
Yeah, what an exciting start just there you saw from them from the kick-off. They obviously regrouped under the posts. Just simple stuff, you know, going route one, going hard at the tackle and running off each other's shoulders. You know, that was a small glimpse of what Northumbria can bring to this game.
And that's why we saw them here in the final last year, of course. Losing finalists in 2016. They'll be looking to go one better today. Quality outfit, Northumbria. Certainly improved a lot over the last 3 or 4 seasons. Just need to try and work their way into that Edinburgh half once again. Morrell looking to put some width on it. Here, number 10, Illingworth. A knock on there, the referee. It'll be a free kick. Rather a scrum, it looks as if, to Northumbria. So another good attacking opportunity here for Northumbria to try and get out of their own half. Edinburgh leading 5 points to Northumbria's 0. 14 minutes into this first half here. They'll give a grad a go. BUCS Rugby Championship final live from England HQ, Twickenham Stadium. What a fantastic day. What a fantastic occasion. Supporters still trickling in here. Again, a similar tactic we've seen already from Northumbria. Joanna Brown then, number 8, just picking and going off the back. Illingworth needing a few more options off her shoulder. Morrell trying to go through the gap. She goes in high. Well retained though, or is it stolen from Edinburgh? Retained by Northumbria. They go to the right. Brown around the outside, looking for a bit of space in the outside channels. Edinburgh though, not letting Northumbria have it too easy at these breakdowns, contesting every single one. A good pick and go there once again from Northumbria. You've seen already in the last few moments how successful they are when they go around the short sides. The referee just halting play, and it looks as if Northumbria's Caitlin Morale, their scrum half, just receiving some treatment from their physio. What can Northumbria do, Rachel, to try and get a bit more territory so they can play the ball in Edinburgh's half?
I think we've noticeably seen what they can do with ball in hand. You know, the only thing that's letting them down is a little bit, they're building good momentum and good phases, and then, you know, they're giving the ball up. You know, we've seen Edinburgh turn them over on a few occasions now, or they've made simple errors. If they can keep that ball, build momentum, gain territory, you know, I think they're going to get in behind Edinburgh.
Both of these two teams, as we've already said, played each other twice in the Premier North League this year. Both teams winning at home. So this almost the deciding game between the two. Edinburgh, though, we've seen their quality throughout this season. Champions of the Premier North League for the 2016-2017 season. What a fantastic year it would be for them if they could secure the League Cup double. Again, another great attacking opportunity for Northumbria. Brown off the base of the scrum. Good little pop to Morel. They're using the short side. Good pace on the ball there from Georgia Cutt of Northumbria. Trying to slice through this Edinburgh defence. Again, good speed on the ball from Morel. Looking to give her backs a good attacking platform. Taken into contact by Wolf. Chomping at the bit to get on the ball in this game so far. Illingworth going on their own, and she spots a gap. A half break there. Northumbria now into the Edinburgh 10-metre line. Flat there from Northumbria, and they are sent backwards. A bit more communication needed from Northumbria. Really good contest at the breakdown so far. Edinburgh not letting Northumbria have it their own way. This is the team in black who are trying to trundle the way down into Edinburgh's half. But it is Edinburgh who get the penalty. Northumbria penalised for not releasing at the breakdown.
Yeah, great defence there by Edinburgh. You know, watching Northumbria trying to pick the short sides, but it just wasn't working for them, and they've given away a penalty.
Edinburgh not looking to kick for the corners. They take the quick tap and they're off and away. And this lady who we saw earlier make a great break, Megan Gaffney, going again, looking for that outside arc. Edinburgh, when they're on the ball, putting such great pace on it, more than happy to move the ball wide. Their ball handling skills looking very good in this game already, and that's a half break and a full break from Nicola Howard. She's trying to go around the fullback, but on her shoulder it's the captain, Sarah Law. She's taken down 15 metres in front of the post. Edinburgh are trying to secure possession here. They have numbers to the left and they're going to use them, and they're sending it to the left, and it's Gaffney. Can she score in the corner? Gaffney's going to go in, and it's a second try of the game for Edinburgh. A great break from their number 7, Nicola Howard. Fantastic offload. It was the captain, Sarah Law, on her shoulder. They retained possession so well, 15 metres in front of the post, and they just had too many numbers to the left. And a great try from the one you pointed out earlier, Rachel, Megan Gaffney, their outside centre.
Yeah, superb try there, you know, break through the middle, Sarah on the shoulder, and then, you know, just making sure that they preserved the space out wide, because they knew that Northumbria would have been gravitating towards that breakdown where the break was, and then great execution from Megan to score on the outside.
A fantastic try from Edinburgh. They took a bit of a gamble perhaps, going from the quick tap from inside their own half. But the speed at which they're passing this ball down the line, everybody in the Edinburgh team almost looking as if they're comfortable passing, running, offloading the ball. A challenging kick from Law though. She sends that one high. just pushing it wide of the right upright. 2 tries to Edinburgh within the first 19 minutes. Could we see Edinburgh run away with this one? Northumbria will certainly be trying to look to retain possession here and not just give the soft penalties away that we've seen them do already in the first quarter of this game. Taken by Brown, and she's broken through a few tackles. An interesting kick-off there, but it's worked for Northumbria as they break into the Edinburgh 22. Morrell looking to spin it wide. Vera Illingworth out again, crashed up by Georgia Cull of Northumbria in the far 15-metre channel now. Taken in by Warrington, the fullback, coming into the line. A bit flat here from Northumbria, but they do have numbers wide. Brown again, their number 8, big ball carrier for Northumbria. Centre field, options right and left. They do have numbers to the far side, but it's Edinburgh turned over, and they'll look to go down the far touchline. A great turnover there from Edinburgh to try and relieve some pressure. Northumbria just struggling at the minute to try and hold on to the ball. They're creating opportunities, but not managing to hold on to the ball for long enough to make them more of a scoring chance. Edinburgh, though, working their way out of their own half here. Trying to put some good width on the ball. Gaffney crashing up centre field. Boshing into Northumbria's Sandham. Oh, a great skip through. And an offload there. Thompson, the Scottish international for Edinburgh. Through a hole there. Walter of Edinburgh looking for options. And she finds Sally Stott. Law looking to put some width on it, but it's an interception almost by Morrell. If she just managed to gather that, surely she would have been under the post. A knock on though, the referee calling it. And that was extremely close there for Northumbria and Caitlin Morrell.
Yeah, really exciting period just there. Both teams looking to keep the ball alive, offloading. Really nice to see Edinburgh there. Players going right to the line, running hard, and then players offering a short line off each other. That's what's got in behind this Northumbria team. Could have been an exciting try there.
Certainly would have swung the way this game is going so far. 22 minutes played in this first half. Early substitution for Northumbria, and it looks as if their scrum half, Caitlin Morrell, has come off for Katie Mattinson. Perhaps Morrell just getting injured in the act of trying to intercept that ball. Edinburgh, though, with a big, powerful scrum. Have a bit more weight in the pack, this Edinburgh side. Looking to put some width on it. Taken down, though, by Georgia Cull of Northumbria. Keeping the defence strong. But her centre partner, Lindsay Taylor, breaking away from the back of that ruck. A good turnover from Northumbria. Advantage to Northumbria. The new scrum half, Mattinson, taking a short break around the outside of the ruck. The captain, Alice Sandham, crashing up centre field. There is space to this near touchline for Northumbria. The referee, though, playing the advantage, penalising Edinburgh for not rolling away. But again, another good opportunity here for Northumbria to try and gain some territory in this game. Possession so far been dominated. 63% by Edinburgh. So you can see why they're leading 10 points to 0. 16 minutes left to play in this first half. Northumbria with an attacking line out. 30 metres out from the Edinburgh try line on this near touchline. Selena Wells there, centre picture. And it's a clean ball, almost not quite where it was meant to go, but well taken. Lisa Cockburn taking that one to the short side of the ruck. Again, another penalty, and it looks as if Mattinson's going to try and take a quick cap and go, but she doesn't. Mattinson's come on though, Rachel, and she looks like she's more than capable of controlling this game in Morale's absence.
Absolutely, Mattison's got a lot of experience behind her. You know, England under-20 player, so she's been in these sorts of occasions. So yeah, she'll bring a lot of leadership and go forward for this side.
And again, another opportunity. 7 metres out, an attacking line out for Northumbria. This is a great opportunity for them to try and get in the game. Wells again, looking for slightly more accuracy than the last line out, and she finds it. The referee, though, calling not straight at the line out. So Sarah Law of Edinburgh will have a put in at the scrum. In the red zone, 5 metres out from her own try line. So how much does the international experience of the Edinburgh side count towards this game today, Rachel? Edinburgh obviously with a lot of international credentials, and the likes of Sarah Law, Amy Walter, their backline almost full of international caps.
Yeah, it will go a lot today into this game. They will look for those girls for inspiration and experience, and they'll be leading the way as we've seen already.
Taken off the back of the scrum by Edinburgh. Looking to set up a platform where they can clear their lines. Slightly scuffed kick there from Amy Walter, but it relieves the pressure momentarily. Edinburgh lead in this BUCS Give a Grad a Go Rugby Championship final. 10 points to Northumbria's 0. Less than 15 minutes to play in this half. Wells again needing to be accurate at the line out, and she is. Trying to get some speed on this maul now, Northumbria, and they do via Brogan-Churn. She's taken down 5 metres from the Edinburgh line. Mattinson, Illingworth now trying to get some speed on the ball. Mattinson again popping up centre field. They have numbers over. Mattinson looking to play Butler into the corner. She skips a few tackles, brings it centre field. Good option there, looking for her support, not running away from her teammates. Fumbled though in the tackle, and it's a knock-on via Northumbria. Again, these silly mishaps just preventing them getting some good attacking opportunities.
Such a shame there. They've really built on the momentum that they've got there. You know, just forcing it a little bit too much, not looking after the ball as well as they could do. You know, they're in good position of the pitch, and they just need to keep hold of that ball and keep building. I'd really like to see them try and push it wide a little bit more, because there is space out there.
And when they are looking to move it wide, they do look like they have the pace. It's Edinburgh again with a scrum 10 metres from their own try line. Law and Walter, the halfbacks for Edinburgh, looking to relieve some pressure here. But again, good tactics for them, trying to set up some form of platform. A much better clearance kick from the fly half, Amy Walter this time. And that's straight into the stands. Northumbria again, and they've certainly camped for the last 5 or 10 minutes in this Edinburgh half. Certainly with 12 minutes left to play in this half, they're all looking to be getting at least one score on the board before they go into the changing rooms for half-time. Well collected by Northumbria at the back of the line out. Wells just slightly off with her accuracy. The hooker again there, but crushed in by Joanna Brown of Northumbria. Illingworth putting Wolf onto the ball. Big ball carrier for Northumbria. More than happy to take it into contact. No support there though for Alex Ellison. She went up on her own and she needed some teammates. Well picked up off the floor though by Joanna Brown. Over the gain line though, out wide for Northumbria. Mattinson bringing the ball to this near touchline. The captain, Sandham, into contact. They come down this short side. It wasn't particularly on. McLean able to snaffle the loose ball. But it will be Northumbria who have the put in at the scrum. Advantage after a knock-on from Edinburgh. Beautiful day here at Twickenham. 21 degrees. Feels like Ibiza at the moment. Couldn't be a better day to play rugby. Of course, it's the Women's Rugby World Cup this August. And certainly some of the girls on this pitch will be taking a lot of inspiration from that. But a good grubber downfield by Mattinson. The Northumbria replacement scrum half looking to gain some territory, and that was a smart option as it's put Edinburgh under a great deal of pressure. A good clearance kick from Sarah Law, the captain. The ball just rolling backwards here. Well picked up in the end though by Louise McLean. Edinburgh just a bit disjointed, and some great options here from Mattinson again. She spots the space over the back of the Edinburgh defence. A well-weighted kick that. Musgrove though looking to run it straight back at Northumbria, just breaking outside of her 22. Good tackle though by Matilda Butler on that right wing for Northumbria. Fumbled though, and it's a knock on by Edinburgh on their own 22, 5 metres in from that far touchline. And Northumbria will have another great attacking opportunity, and you sense, Rachel, that at some point they've got to try and make this count.
Yeah, they've been in this area for a while now. We just want to convert this pressure into points. You know, it's much better from Northumbria. More go forward, Katie Maxson making a real impact, moving the ball away quickly from the base, and just making Edinburgh turn every time. So, yeah, hopefully they can execute from here and take some points away.
It's definitely on for Northumbria. Mattinson, replacement scrum half from Northumbria. Certainly appreciating the fact that territory is something that will help you score points in this game. Northumbria currently trail to Edinburgh's 10 points. Just over 8 minutes left on the clock until half-time. A big shove from Edinburgh though, but well picked up from Joanna Brown of Northumbria behind a backwards scrum. Good contest at the breakdown though. Illingworth perhaps going to put some width on this now, but a big crush up from her outside centre, Georgia Cutt. She put some pace on that. Northumbria though just going backwards at the breakdown. Edinburgh really contesting this. A bit of a slip though from Illingworth. Well collected from Taylor, who takes it back into contact centre field. Mattinson finding Cutt. Again, Northumbria just trying to find that hole. Brown takes the flat ball into contact. She makes over the gain line though, but it is stolen by Edinburgh. Brown went in very upright and it was taken off her. Edinburgh again looking to release some pressure, but they have numbers to the left and they should have used them, but they opt to go into contact, set up a platform, try and clear their lines. Law looking for a runner. Secured by McMaster at the breakdown. A penalty though to Edinburgh, and the ref has marched them back another 10 yards for dissent, not releasing Northumbria. They were going backwards there, just needing to not throw the silly offload, try and keep the ball in two hands. It's not the first time in this game, Rachel, that Northumbria have had it stolen out their palms.
Yeah, I think, you know, that'll be a half-time message, I'm sure, from the coach, that they'll be disappointed with the amount of errors and turnovers that they've given. It's just allowed Edinburgh to really get back into the game, and it's really stalling Northumbria to be able to get into the games themselves.
Northumbria certainly struggling the closer they get to that Edinburgh line, but a solid defence and a solid counter-ruck from Edinburgh really helping them and keeping Northumbria at bay so far in this game. Edinburgh lead 10 points to Northumbria's 0 in this Give a Grad a Go BUCS Women's Rugby Championship final here live from Twickenham. 21 degrees, no breeze. A fantastic day for rugby. Error at the line out from Edinburgh. Northumbria an opportunity to gain some territory once again, but they take the quick tap. Mattinson, Veer Illingworth, crashed up by Taylor, centre field. We saw them do this earlier on in the game, and it cost them a score. They have grown into this game though. Perhaps didn't have this numbers down the short side, but they opted to go there. They do have a few numbers on the far touchline, Northumbria, if they can work the ball out there. Crashed up by the captain Sandham, supported by Wells and Cherm, her front row supporters, as they crash up through the middle once again, Northumbria. Box kick. Again, another great option by Katie Mattinson, putting Edinburgh under a bit of pressure behind their defensive line, though. It's ran back, straight back from Elizabeth Musgrove, the Edinburgh fullback. Edinburgh looking very comfortable on the counter-attack. Again, trying to come down this short side, but it's knocked on. Edinburgh guilty there, perhaps, of just trying to do too much too soon, Rachel.
Yeah, maybe just forcing it slightly instead of trying to settle. But, you know, I think the key thing is Edinburgh have been extremely dominant in defence in their tackling areas, which has allowed them to get over the ball to be able to turn over. It'd be better to see, you know, if Northumbria could just get a couple of runners together instead of running a little bit isolated with the ball in hand.
Certainly where Northumbria are struggling in this game and where they're making the errors and losing possession. And they're sending one-up runners quite upright rather than low down. And having it ripped off them a few times in this game. Northumbria, though, with a scrum, 15 metres in from this near touchline on the Edinburgh 10 metres, but a great scrum from the team in green and white as they turn that one over, taken up by Nicola Howard. We saw her earlier on in the game with a big run which set up Edinburgh's second try. Walter looking for some runners. Good quick ball from Law. Big hit though. Almost half tackled Edinburgh there. They're going down that far touchline, but they are bundled into touch by Matilda Butler, the Northumbria right wing. Good defence there from Northumbria, but they do need to shore up this scrum, preventing from having some good attacking platform in this first half. 3 minutes left to play in this first half here at Twickenham Stadium. Northumbria 0, Edinburgh 10. We knew it was going to be a close game. Both these two teams, the top two teams in the Premier North League this season, played each other twice, won one apiece. We knew it was going to be close. Northumbria making a break into the Edinburgh 10-metre zone. They have numbers over though. If they can just get it out, it's a pass to the floor though, unfortunately for Georgia Cutt, and Louise McLean just couldn't collect it. And you sense, Rachel, that was a potential scoring opportunity there. There was space in front down this left touchline for Louise McLean.
Yeah, such a shame. They worked themselves into a great position. Again, you know, just not taking that opportunity, forcing it too much. And it's such a shame to see after that pressure built.
Cut there, just almost not giving herself enough time to make the pass, leaving it too late to try and draw the defender. But it's an Edinburgh scrum, midway between their 22 and 10 metre line, 5 metres in from this near touch line. Sarah Law, the captain for Edinburgh, with the put-in. Just seeing The Edinburgh right wing, Natalie Guy, creeping in between Law and Walter. Potentially she's going to come in here for an inside break. But it's taken in, and it's taken in strongly. An offload to Gaffney. Gaffney with the legs. We saw her try earlier on. A great break from Edinburgh. They're looking to move the ball wide, and it's in the hands of Musgrove. Musgrove beats one. She's going down the far touchline. Fumbled in the tackle though. She just couldn't hold it as she was taken to ground by the resolute Northumbria defence. Northumbria with possession. But the referee coming back for the earlier knock-on by Edinburgh. Northumbria though will have possession and a chance to clear the ball out of their own 22. Rachel, a great break there and a great bit of backs play from Edinburgh.
Yeah, really exciting play there. You just saw it go straight to the line, broke through, and then who was on their shoulder? Megan Gaffney again. Excellent defence though from the backfield of Northumbria. It'd be good to keep them out for the next 30 seconds.
It's less than 30 seconds to go until half-time. Northumbria will be relieved that Musgrove, the Edinburgh fullback, didn't just skim away into the corner there. A good defence from the team in black, but they are shoved backwards. Brown's got a job to do at number 8 there to collect that, and she does. Edinburgh, though, looking to snaffle this one up the breakdown. They managed to secure possession, taken in, though, by their number 10, Hannah Illingworth. That's not where she wants to be, at the bottom of a ruck. Well cleared, though, from Katie Mattington. It's not gone into touch, and Rona Lloyd, the left wing of Edinburgh, looks to try and go on the counter-attack, but it's in the hands of Gaffney, and we know she can do an outside break. Offload to her number 10. They still have possession, but the referee saying that pass just went forward as it bounced off the ground there.
Huge let off there for Northumbria.
A really, really close break there for Edinburgh. Northumbria will wipe their brows as they go in for half-time. Northumbria 0, Edinburgh 10. That concludes the first half here. A big game in the second half. There's nothing in it here at Twickenham Stadium for this Give a Grad a Go BUCS Women's Rugby Championship final. We'll be back just after half-time.
Go were much more friendly and they made me feel at home. They were really working for me.
They actually cared about understanding the environment as well as the job role.
I think they really focus on making sure that the right candidate gets the right job.
Having graduates guide me, that personal experience really inspired me.
Give a Grad a Go had a better handle on what I wanted to do than I did.
The reason we use these guys to Give a Grad a Go is because they deliver.
Some are good, Give a Grad a Go are clearly the best we've worked with.
So the supporters here at Twickenham still beginning to roll in. This Women's BUCS Rugby Championship final, the first of 2 games this afternoon here at England HQ. This afternoon, a 5:30 kickoff sees Hartpury College take on the University of Exeter. Last year's champions in that game, looking to go for their second successive title. But with the women's final, we can see here just the amount of possession that Northumbria have amassed. They were slow to start in this first half, but they really came into it. 61% possession for Northumbria. Edinburgh managing to get 2 tries with just over a third of possession. Just see how many tackles Edinburgh have had to make. Perhaps that will show towards the end of this game. So Rachel, what did you make of that first half?
No, I think it was just a bit of a shaky start from both teams. You know, it's a big occasion, a big opportunity. But I think, you know, as we've all agreed, that Edinburgh have come out on top there. They've been absolutely direct with their run-in. The opportunities that they've had in front of them, they've taken. Megan Gaffney has been breaking the line alongside Lloyd as well. And it's just exciting to see that their continuity's obviously paying off with 10-0 at the lead. You know, Northumbria will be extremely disappointed. They've got worked themselves into some great positions in the pitch, putting Edinburgh under a lot of pressure, but just can't seem to finish it and giving the ball away just too often in critical areas of the pitch.
So looking at the benches for both teams then, the finishers, who do you think will come on and make an impact for both teams?
I think we've already seen an impact with Mattison coming on. I think Abby Scott, England international, she's going to bring a huge amount of physicality as well as her experience, and so she should be able to take her team forward in the next 40.
We've certainly seen in the scrum Northumbria suffering towards that first end of the first half, and Abby Scott will certainly try and shore that up. Northumbria, perhaps, although they have experience from last year's finalists, showing a little bit of inexperience when they are in the red zone in Edinburgh's 22.
Yeah, just making, you know, poor mistakes really, you know, giving the ball back to just too easily, and it's allowing the team that's under pressure to get themselves out of that pressured situation. And, you know, I know that half-time talks will be very much centred around that.
Certainly expecting a very close second half here. A beautiful day at Twickenham. Just look at that pitch. So we're just going to go down to Lottie pitch side.
Okay, so I'm here with some of the fans from the stadium. I'm with Lydia, Amy and Hannah. So girls, are you enjoying the match so far?
Yeah, absolutely loving it.
And what team are you guys supporting?
And we're here for Northumbria Uni.
And have you got a particular favourite player?
No, everyone. We're all really close. We're all really good friends. So we're just like here to support the whole team.
Yeah. And Hannah's an Edinburgh fan. So how are you enjoying the game, Hannah?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Great atmosphere. Just to be here and make it to the finals, incredible in itself.
Are you really proud of the girls so far?
Yeah, it's amazing. Such an achievement from last year. They've been working so hard to get where they are, and just so happy to be here supporting them.
Any particular friend or girl you're supporting today?
Just everyone really. We've got some of the players that have been playing for the twos have come up on the bench. You know, you've got your solid ones players, and they all get on so well, and it's great for them all to be playing here.
Brilliant. And how do you think your team have done this season so far?
This season, like Northumbria have done really, really well. They all work extremely hard, like every single day, and they're such a tight unit that they're all like really good group of girls, really good group of friends, and I think they've done really, really well. And it's really exciting that the second time in a row we've made it to Twickenham again. So.
And you guys beat Cardiff, which is fantastic anyway. So you've already overcome a massive obstacle, which is brilliant. You ready to go all the way with it?
Yeah, we think so. We think we're going to bring it back in the second half. Same.
And Edinburgh haven't been here for 19 years, so it's a long, long time, and it's incredible that they're here. Are they going to do Edinburgh proud tonight?
Yeah, they definitely are. We've worked in the pitch, and we're really up for this. So definitely.
Brilliant. Well, thank you, girls. Enjoy your celebrations tonight. Win or lose, go all out. And it's back up to you, Scott.
So not long to go until the start of this second half for the Give a Grad a Go BUCS Women's Rugby Championship final. The team's just about ready to come back out to start this second half. Edinburgh leading 10 points to Northumbria's 0. A close game between two sides. We finished the top 2 in the Premier North League this season. Edinburgh at the end of the league season just running out winners after securing the full 10 bonus points from 10 games. Northumbria, though, looking to avenge last year's defeat to Cardiff Met in the final. Be interesting to see what the two coaches, Dave Reid for Northumbria and Edinburgh's Claire Cruikshank, has said to both sets of 15 during the half-time break. If you want to get involved in the action, let us know who you're supporting today. Hashtag BUCS Rugby Champ. Let us know who you are hoping comes out on top in this fixture, and also give us a tweet. What are your predictions for the men's final, which kicks off at 5:30 p.m. this evening? In this second half, Northumbria in the all-black strip, playing from left to right. Edinburgh in the white and green hoops from right to left. The Northumbria fullback Emma Warrington will look to get this second half underway. An absolute scorcher of a day here still in Twickenham. Some of us should have bought some sun cream. Another half kick-off from Warrington. Well collected though by Edinburgh as they set themselves up centre field. Fumble though from Gaffney, just knocked out of her hands by Matilda Butler of Northumbria. And Northumbria will have to put in at the scrum, 35 metres out from the Edinburgh try line.
Yeah, great start there from Edinburgh. I mean, from Northumbria there, putting the pressure on Edinburgh to get a great scrum into a great position.
Good hot defence on the outside from Matilda Butler. And Mattinson, the live wire replacement scrum half for Northumbria. Good ball off the back of the scrum. Butler coming into the line there. Well taken into contact by Georgia Cutt of Northumbria. Still attacking down that short side. Into the shadows of the Twickenham stand here. A bit cooler down on the pitch now for some of these players. Crashed up by Alice Sandham. Northumbria looking to go the full width of the pitch here, using up all sides of the pitch, but it has been stolen by Edinburgh. One thing we said at half-time they didn't want to do, which was lose possession with silly little mistakes. A good attacking opportunity, and Northumbria have lost it, but good play from Edinburgh, who will now look to bundle up the pitch. Good ball by Law. Walter looking to set her backs alight from inside her own 22. Slow ball here for Edinburgh. Law looking for a runner. A half gap there, and Edinburgh away down the far right touchline. Guy is looking for some support. She's found it. Not releasing from Northumbria, and Law takes the quick tap. But it's stolen by Brown of Northumbria. Their number 8 ever present so far in this game. Frenetic start to this second half. But the referee coming back for advantage. No, a line out to Edinburgh. Struggling to see through the bright sunshine coming directly at us here. Edinburgh through Hannah Kurtz will have a line out just inside the Northumbria half. Well taken though by McMaster. Having a great game so far everywhere on this pitch. Short break around the outside of the ruck. Taken in by Rebecca Youngs of Edinburgh. But Northumbria have the penalty and will have the put in at the scrum. So neither team in this first half, Rachel, really securing possession and setting up a platform to attack.
Yeah, both teams have raised their intensity in the second half, and that's what's forcing the errors on both sides.
Very difficult in a final to raise the intensity and maintain your high standards of skill. First scrum of this second half. Northumbria looking to shore it up a bit more than they did towards the end of that first half. Mattinson though, number 21 of Northumbria, the replacement scrum half, came on early in that first half. Looking perhaps to put some width on this ball. You can see Matilda Butler, the Northumbria right wing, standing really deep. There's a lot of space on this near touchline. Edinburgh going for a really tight line of defence, but they are pushing Northumbria back. Northumbria though just retaining possession. Good counter-rucking from Edinburgh though. Sandham, the captain for Northumbria, collecting, trying to set up some form of structure at the ruck for Northumbria. Again, Edinburgh trying to counter-ruck, trying to steal the ball from Northumbria at these breakdowns. Mattinson though, looking to relieve some pressure, but she puts it straight into the palms of Musgrove, who skips through one, skips past another. She's supported by Amy Walter, the Edinburgh fly half. Looking to come down the short side now. There's space here. Almost in touch, but it's collected. And Howard takes it into contact. Edinburgh now inside the Northumbria 10-metre line. Change of direction, going down the short side. Thompson into contact, Bosch is off. Georgia cut. Edinburgh trying to keep this tight through Howard. Stott was on her shoulder there, good offload. She's walking away to the centre of the pitch, brought down just inside the Northumbria 22. Taken in though by Gaffney, the try scorer. If she can find some space, she certainly looks threatening. Law trying to get the ball out of this ruck. Slow ball. She calls in her forwards. Take the short option. Again, just getting over the gain line. McMaster just breaking a tackle. She finds a space and a great offload to Hannah Kurtz. Edinburgh have numbers either side here. Centre field, 10 metres out in front of the Northumbria try line. Walter looking to move the ball. Oh, but that looks like it's potentially a deliberate knock-on there from Northumbria. They still have space though. Lloyd looking to go in over the corner. She boshes. Can she get there? No! She fumbles it in the act of scoring the try. A great last-ditch attempt at a tackle there, and Northumbria managed to survive an almost certain try-scoring opportunity. Slightly surprising, though, perhaps, that the referee didn't come back there for that deliberate knock-on.
Yeah, for me, you know, that was a deliberate knock-on, so for me, he should be looking at a yellow card there. Great attacking play from Edinburgh. You know, they're just looking to keep the ball out of the contact area, offloading, which doesn't allow Northumbria to set their defence and get ready to go again, which is keeping them on the back foot, which is keeping the momentum for Edinburgh.
Edinburgh looking very comfortable at the start of this second half. Their mobile forwards more than happy to get their hands on the ball. They have a scrum 22 metres out, 15 metres in from the near touchline. Such a solid platform at the scrum, and they have space to this near touchline if they look, but they opt to go to the open side. Thompson there, just taking it in. Grubbers through, looking for her right winger guy, but she can't get there. Taken though, almost for Louise McLean of Northumbria, an almost interception, and she looked as if she was away down that far touchline.
Yeah, great bit of skill there, right, literally dancing along the touchline, but they've been pulled back for offside.
It would have certainly changed the momentum at this second half. 10 minutes played in this second half. No scores as of yet. Edinburgh still lead 10 points to Northumbria's 0. The team in white and green looking for another scrum, 22 metres out. You must question though, Rachel, why they're not looking to use this short side. Bags of space as an attacking option.
Yeah, I think maybe they're feeling that the pressure on the scrum is allowing them to get up on the left-hand side, which opens up all their backs. And as we've seen, the 12 and 13 have been running direct and through the Northumbria defence. Again,
Lisa Thompson looking to go through the middle. She goes out wide. Fumble though from Musgrove, the Edinburgh fullback. And the referee calling the knock on. And it will be a scrum to Northumbria, who surely will have to try and relieve some pressure. It's been very intense for them in the first 11 minutes of this second half.
Yeah, you know, I'd be hoping that they'd be looking to clear and get into a bit of a better field position. They've been camped in this half now for the last 11 minutes. They've been doing really well in terms of their defence and keeping them out, but, you know, just to take it a little bit of pressure off them, I'd like to see this ball go down the pitch.
Mattinson, we've seen her in the first half putting in a few intelligent kicks, perhaps more of the same. There's a lot of space out there, a big pitch here at Twickenham.
As you can see, Edinburgh know that this could be a potential opportunity for them. That's why they've got 3 sitting back in the backfield there. They see the threat of Mattinson.
It's a pick and go off the base of the ruck from Joanna Brown. Fumbled again though by Northumbria in the contact. Walter though looking to set Gaffney alight, and there is space on this left wing. Well skipped by Rona Lloyd. Rona Lloyd has the wheels. Can she get in the corner? She hands off one, and she's going to go in on the left touchline. A great hitch kick 15 metres out. Just put off Emma Warrington, the would-be tackler from Northumbria. An almost nothing chance there, and Edinburgh go from the far touchline to this near side, and it's a try for Rona Lloyd, the left winger of Edinburgh.
Yeah, fantastic finish there from Lloyd. Came from an error again from Northumbria, turning the ball over, and great finish.
She skips round one. You almost think she's going to get tackled here by Warrington as she comes across, but a big palm, and she manages to dot it down in the corner.
Yeah, great confidence shown by Lloyd there to just back herself and get into the corner.
A fantastic finish from a nothing opportunity. Sarah Law, though, the captain for Edinburgh, looking to get her first points of the game. Missed the first 2 kicks in the first half. That was a better attempt, but just pulls it to the near side of the left post. Northumbria, though, 27 minutes left to play in this half. Edinburgh lead 15 points to Northumbria's nothing. They will need to send this one deep into the Edinburgh half, put some real height on this kick, try and get their big runners underneath it. They don't need to panic yet. There's still plenty of time left to play, Rachel, for Northumbria to get back in this match.
Yeah, that's it. They just need to try and settle it back into this, try and get a turnover in their 22 and then keep the pressure on and try and come away with some points.
Edinburgh securing the kick-off and looking to work their way out of their own half, and they do so via Howard. Temperature just cooling now in Twickenham Stadium, a bit more of a breeze. Gaffney almost fumbling that one then. Just managing to retain possession, but it's stolen though. A great turnover by Matilda Butler and an offload to her second row Cockburn. Northumbria just managing to secure that possession. It looks as if they fumbled it for a second. Mattington looking to go wide, and surely, oh no! It was a sitter for Northumbria. Surely they were in the corner there. All they had to do was pass the ball to hand and they would have been in for their first score of this game.
Such a disappointment for them. A big opportunity there gone. You know, unfortunately, this has been the story for Northumbria. Getting themselves into great position, great support, and then just at the last minute not being able to finish.
They seem to just have slippery hands today, Northumbria. The ball bouncing everywhere. Really unfortunate that that couldn't go to hand then, because they were almost dead cert under the post or in the corner for their first try of the game. But they do have the put in at the scrum, 22 metres out, 15 metres in from the far touchline. Katie Mattinson picking it up herself. Good support from her number 8, Joanna Brown. A pick and go there from Northumbria, trying to get some form of momentum. They do have width. Just look how deep Matilda Butler is standing on this near touchline. Fumbled though, and Sarah Law clears it well away from the Edinburgh touchline, but it's not gone out. It stayed in touch, and a good counter-attacking option here for Emma Warrington. She skips past one or two would-be defenders. Northumbria with options, but it is stolen again. A frantic period of play here. A great ball though to this near touchline. Musgrove though, with the wheels, can she go all the way? Skipping down this near touchline. She breaks one tackle, a good tackle at the death, but it's going to be Lloyd in for her second score of the game. A great tackle at the death by Louise McLean, who came across from that left wing for Northumbria, made the tackle, but it was Rona Lloyd who picked up Musgrove's offload, and she scores her second try of the game. Delighted as she looks to score 2 tries at Twickenham Stadium.
Yeah, what a great day for her. She'll be treasuring those opportunities and those tries at Twickenham. Again, it came from a simple turnover. Northumbria running into contact on their own, and then there's 2 to 3 Edinburgh players around that ball, and they're just getting simple turnovers.
A great bit of gas shown by Elizabeth Musgrove down this near touchline, and a very strong pickup from Rona Lloyd for her second try of the game. This has been a frantic second half so far. Edinburgh 4 tries in this final so far. Northumbria will surely expect to see some substitutions from them in the near future. Law strikes that a lot better, and she likes to look at that. And that's the first conversion of this game. Edinburgh lead 22 points to Northumbria's 0. The Edinburgh fans there looking delighted with this score so far. You sense that Northumbria have just got to send this kick a little bit deeper than they are. They're giving Edinburgh too much time from the kick-off. Much better though from Warrington, the fullback, with the kick-off. Edinburgh will be looking to do the same again. And Rona Lloyd on this near left wing will perhaps be trying to sniff out her hat-trick. McMaster with the pickup. Out to Walter. Big crash up there from Lisa Thompson, the Edinburgh inside centre. Mattinson, the Northumbria scrum half, trying to snaffle that one through the middle of the ruck, but she's not successful. Edinburgh looking quite comfortable, happy to be patient on the ball. Walter lacking a few options there. Gaffney though into contact. Northumbria trying to pin Edinburgh back. Deep in their half. Gaffney though with the legs. Knocked on though. The pass wasn't quite to hand. And Northumbria again with another good attacking opportunity. Possession in this game. Northumbria 52% of possession so far. Not managing to convert it into any points. If you were Northumbria, Rachel, where would you be trying to target off this scrum?
You know, when you're watching Edinburgh's defence, they're coming up really tight and fast. So the opportunity is on the outside, but they're struggling to get the ball there.
So the Northumbria half-backs of Mattinson and Illingworth looking to put some width on this ball quickly. They bring in left wing, Louise McLean. She strikes through a gap centre of field. There's options on this right wing. Taken though, into contact by Georgia Cutt. Just taken down by Rona Lloyd, the try scorer for Edinburgh. Back up by Anna Wolfe of Northumbria. Not many options on this short side, but they look to come down here. Can they retain possession? They do. Good rucking there from the fly half, Hannah Illingworth. Just needing to keep it in hand, Northumbria. A bit sloppy from then again. And Edinburgh turn this one over, and they have numbers to the right. Out to their right wing, Natalie Guy, and Natalie Guy looks to go on her own. Just though bundled into touch. Good defence once again from Northumbria, but it's the sloppy mistakes that are costing them any form of scores in this game. Just need to hold on to possession. Perhaps guilty, Rachel, of just making poor options at the wrong time.
I think, you know, they're ambitious and they're really trying to get on the scoreboard, and they're just forcing it a little bit, taking their eye off the ball. You know, they just need to maintain possession and build momentum.
It's in these periods of the game when they're getting big one-off runners crashing up through the centre of the field. They do look dangerous, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and I think they've got a fantastic offloading game when it goes to hand and when it's on to do so. So, you know, we've seen glimpses of them, how well they can play, and it's just about putting those together and keeping hold of that ball.
And that is the answer when it does go to hand. Northumbria trying to secure possession here, a bit of a messy breakdown, but it is knocked on. A few hands on heads in disbelief from Edinburgh players there. Sense they're perhaps getting slightly frustrated. Less than 20 minutes left to play. There is more than enough time for them to get 4 scores to get back in this game. A substitution though, Lucy Winter off for Edinburgh. Being replaced by Debbie Lee. A good position here on this big wide pitch for Edinburgh. No doubt come to the open side. Quick ball from Winter. Dink over the top, looking for Rona Lloyd. Can she collect it? Fumbled by Northumbria, and the referee calling a knock-on. Emma Warrington at fullback, not claiming that one as tidily as she would have liked, and she's given away the penalty to Edinburgh. Scrum to Edinburgh. You just sense that Rona Lloyd was trying to sniff out her hat-trick there.
Yeah, she put great pressure on, and that's obviously what made Warrington just slightly knock that ball on.
Edinburgh now with the scrum on the Northumbria 10-metre line. 15 metres in from this near touch line. Looking to get some width on this ball. Gaffney taking it in through the middle. Skips a few would-be tacklers. Not over the gain line just yet. Back out to Thompson, who spins it wide into the hands of Guy. Law out to Walter, who fumbles that. But Edinburgh still have possession. A little dink over the top of the Northumbria defensive line. Needing some support here. Louise McLean. Good counter-rucking though from Edinburgh, and they've stolen this one. And they're 7 metres out now from the Northumbria line. Northumbria have numbers in defence. Crashed up by Kurtz of Edinburgh. Walter looking to put some width in this, into the hands of Gaffney, and she goes on the outside arc once again, and Gaffney's going to score! And Gaffney gets her second try of the game for Edinburgh. The elusive outside centre. She manages to hand off one would-be tackler of Northumbria. Again, that fantastic outside break. And she scored her second try of the game. Gaffney, as you said earlier on in the first half, Rachel, somebody to watch out for, and she's managed to bag 2 already in this match.
Yeah, fantastic finish there by Gaffney, but that came from a strong chase on the kick from Thomas to turn it over to give back the possession to Edinburgh in a critical area of the pitch.
Northumbria there. Lindsay Taylor just creating a dogleg defence, leaving the gap for Megan Gaffney. And when you have someone like Megan Gaffney as your outside centre, you can't give them that much space, because she will punish every hole, and that is a mightily good conversion from Sarah Law, her second of the match. The captain with 4 points to her name in this Give a Grad a Go BUCS Women's Rugby Championship final. Edinburgh lead 29 points to Northumbria's 0. Less than 15 minutes left to play in this match. A fabulous day for rugby here at Twickenham Stadium. Emma Warrington getting the match underway, but straight to Edinburgh, who look to run back at them. Edinburgh not resting on their laurels, always looking for the offload and to run straight at this black wall of defence of Northumbria. Tight for space on this short side, but dinked over the top from Lisa Thompson. Well collected by Warrington, but she's not got any support. Rona Lloyd and Gaffney trying to steal it, and Gaffney's got it. Gaffney has stolen possession for Edinburgh. Hacked on by Northumbria though. Edinburgh needing a few more players in that ruck just to try and retain possession. But Rona Lloyd, 2 tries in this match already, working her way into the Northumbria 22. Hot defence from Northumbria, and they've left space on that far side, being chased down by Natalie Guy. Can she get there? Just inches away from collecting that ball, but it's hacked into touch by Louise McLean, the Northumbria left wing. And Edinburgh will have a line out 5 metres out from the Northumbria line. Sense now that this game is perhaps a little bit out of reach for Northumbria, Rachel.
Yeah, with 12 minutes on the clock to go, 29-0 down, it's going to be a tough ask, but the girls will be working for pride still and just trying to ensure that Edinburgh don't cross their line again.
Fumbled at the line out by Northumbria. So Edinburgh will have a scrum, an area in which they've been so dominant in this game. A try for their prop forward, Katie Duggan, to kickstart this match. A great display of rugby here in this BUCS Women's Rugby Championship final so far. What a start for this afternoon of university rugby finals. The wind picking up a bit here at Twickenham Stadium. Gaffney trying to get around this Northumbria defence, trying to skate her way through to the line. Walter, though, on the crash ball, the fly half. Can she get there? And it is a score indeed for the fly half, for Amy Walter, just bundling her way over there. She came from deep, ran at that ball with pace, and the Northumbria defenders just couldn't stop her, and she looks absolutely delighted with that. She's been an integral part of this Edinburgh side today.
Yeah, she has. She's released the backs really well today. You know, just here looking for Megan. Megan gets great go forward here, almost gets to the line herself, and then literally just runs in.
Really great to see players run with pace. So close to the opposition line, and that's a successful conversion. Number 3 for Sarah Law, the captain. Of course, if you're watching today, don't forget that the Women's Rugby World Cup goes to Ireland this summer. So tune into that this August, where of course England will be looking to retain their crown from 3 years ago. Will certainly give the players in this match something to watch over their summer break. Inspiration for next season. Sarah Law, the captain, replaced now though by Helena Scullion. Less than 10 minutes to play here at Twickenham in this Give a Grad a Go BUCS Women's Rugby Championship final. Edinburgh still with lots of energy and intensity in this game. Not shying away from attacking this Northumbria side. A good offload down the short side. Gaffney just getting tugged at the hair there. But it's Lloyd who's coming down this touchline, and she looks on for a hat-trick. And Rona Lloyd is going to go under the post for her 3rd try of the game. What a moment for her. Rona Lloyd, hat-trick hero for Edinburgh. Gaffney with the outside break. Offload inside to Rona Lloyd, and Rona Lloyd with those feet, well, you're not going to stop her from 50 metres out. Her 3rd try of the game. And Edinburgh's 7th of the match. And this is turning into be somewhat of a rout for Edinburgh. A great finish there, Rachel, for Rona Lloyd.
Yeah, absolutely superb. Great break again from Gaffney. It's been the story for Edinburgh the whole game. Every time somebody's made a line break, somebody's on the shoulder of them. And it's great to see Lloyd get a hat-trick here.
And I'm sure this day will live long in her memory. Rona Lloyd. Successful conversion there from the replacement, Helena Scullion. Rona Lloyd, a hat-trick hero, 3rd year biomedical sciences student. You can see why she's represented Scotland in the Sevens. And perhaps we'll see her stick around for a Masters so she can come back here at Twickenham next year to try and retain this title. Less than 8 minutes to go here. Temperature just cooling slightly down at Twickenham. Time's off for an injury. We're just waiting for one of the Northumbria players to get wheeled off the pitch. We hope she's all right. Can't quite make out who that was. Edinburgh again attacking profusely from inside their own half, as they have done for the last 74 minutes or so. And Rachel, of course, Scotland unfortunate not to make this summer's Women's Rugby World Cup. But a lot of these players will take great pride in the fact that they are BUCS Rugby Championship winners today.
Absolutely, and I think, you know, Scottish Rugby will be inspired by this, and they will know that their future is bright. And, you know, we hope to see Scotland joining the Women's World Cup in the near future.
It's Gaffney now with an outside break, and she could be on for her hat-trick. She's being chased down by Warrington. It doesn't look like they're going to get there, and a fantastic solo score for Megan Gaffney, the second hat-trick hero of this match. She can't quite believe it either. Inside her own half, that outside arc is lovely to watch when she's in full flight.
Yeah, what a great try there from Megan. Excellent outside arc, which we have seen all game, either running in for herself or putting her players into those great opportunities to score tries. Great for her to get a hat-trick.
The crowd going wild there. Megan Gaffney just catching a bit of breath there. She's done a lot of running in this game, picking up the ball there. Almost 80 metres out, 75 metres from the Northumbria try line. She was being chased profusely by Emma Warrington, who just couldn't get there with the tap tackle at the end. An absolute stellar performance from Megan Gaffney today. But it's certainly going to be a toss-up for player of the match in this game between her and her teammate Rona Lloyd. Conversion missed by Helena Scullion. Edinburgh, with 5 minutes left to play, lead Northumbria 48 points to 0. And we certainly didn't expect it to be so one-sided as this. Remember, these two teams finished pretty much evens at the top of the Premier North League. Edinburgh won that. Northumbria with the same points. Both won 8 games this season. Both beat each other at home. But it has been settled here today at Twickenham that Edinburgh are the best team in women's university rugby for the 2016-2017 season, and they will be the league and cup champions. A knock on though for Lindsay Maguire on this near touchline. And Northumbria, for the first time in what seems like an age, will have possession inside the Edinburgh half. It would be good to see Northumbria get some form of score towards the end of this half, Rachel.
It would. They've created a lot of pressure and put themselves in some great positions and have great opportunities to do that. It's always just been that final pass or just put too much pressure on and they've just given the ball back. It'd be great to see them keep possession, keep building and try and get over that white line.
As we've said all game, there is space out wide, but that scrum has been won by Edinburgh against the head. Gaffney taking it into contact. Edinburgh looking to run it outside of their half, if they have done. All game. Walter just slipping there as she tries to find some room between this resolute Northumbria defence. And it's Edinburgh who have a penalty. And no doubt they will look to run this, and they do. McMaster taking that one into contact. Less than 3 minutes remaining here in this Give a Grad a Go BUCS Rugby Championship final. Northumbria versus Edinburgh. Edinburgh lead very comfortably, 48 points to Northumbria's 0. I think over the top there from Walter, looking for Rona Lloyd, collected by Georgia Cutt of Northumbria. A good tackle, good chase from Rona Lloyd. Hat-trick hero in this game. 3 fantastic tries, showing her speed on that left wing. Northumbria, though, being forced to play this from inside their own half. Trying to find some space, Mattinson. First time in the last 15 minutes or so that we've seen Northumbria have a period of steady possession. Dinked over the top by Mattison, bounced into touch. A really great clearance kick to relieve some pressure there. Edinburgh will have the line out just inside their own half. Hannah Kurtz with the throw in. Edinburgh only sticking 4 in this line out. Snaffled though by Northumbria. Kurtz of Edinburgh claims it back again. McMaster taking this one into contact. She's been ever present in this game today. Every ruck, every maul, she's been there. It's not a one-man team, this Edinburgh outfit. They have skills and talent across their whole squad. But a break here for Brown of Northumbria. Joanna Brown trying to go into the corner. Walter can't get there. And Joanna Brown gets a consolation try for Northumbria. She's been fantastic in this game. Behind a backward scrum, she's always been there, clearing up any sloppy ball. And a great try for Joanna Brown. She picked it up and ran that one in from 40 metres. A well-deserved try from Northumbria. Joanna Brown, a fantastic try. Picking this one up at the base of the ruck, 55 metres from the line. Edinburgh just leaving too many holes. Amy Walter there just couldn't get back. And Joanna Brown of Northumbria scoring a fantastic individual try. The number 8 put in a real shift today. And the kick here for Emma Warrington will be the last play of this Give a Grad a Go BUCS Women's Rugby Championship final. The Northumbria side there, sisters in arms, as Warrington looks to strike this one true. He doesn't quite connect with that one, but that is full time, and Edinburgh are your BUCS Rugby Championship winners for 2017. Northumbria are gutted, but Edinburgh have done the magnificent. An unprecedented league and cup double. An unbeatable season. They have come up through the ranks over these past few seasons. Coached by former Scotland international Claire Cruikshank, they have been supreme in today's final here at Twickenham. The sun's been out, and what a fantastic day. Has been brilliant. And we can announce that Edinburgh's outside centre, hat-trick hero Megan Gaffney, is the player of the match. It was close between her and Rona Lloyd, the first hat-trick hero. 8 tries for Edinburgh today. Katie Dugan opening up the scoring early in that first half, crashing over the line. Northumbria tried to stay true throughout that whole match. Their defence was very, very strong at times, but they just couldn't hold off the attacking threat of Rona Lloyd and Megan Gaffney, who between them amassed a total of 6 tries. A day which will last forever in the memories of both sides, but no more so than Rona Lloyd and Megan Gaffney, our player of the match. It's about an hour until the men's game between Hartpury College and the University of Exeter kicks off. But here in the Give a Grad a Go BUCS Women's Rugby Championship final, Edinburgh in the end run out comfortable victors, 48 points to Northumbria's 5. Player of the match goes to Megan Gaffney, the Edinburgh outside centre. Both teams have met each other already this season in the Premier North League. But it is Edinburgh who today at Twickenham, a fantastic occasion of beautiful conditions, ran out victors. And now we'll head over pitch side to Lottie van Praag, who is with Rachel Burford, and they will talk you through the match.
I mean, we're struggling to hear ourselves now because of the crowd and the atmosphere. I mean, how was it playing here at Twickenham?
Fantastic. I don't think you get a bigger stage than this, and this is new to all of us. We're used to playing in 5-degree heat as well, so there's a lot of sun cream splashed on today to play in this kind of occasion, but this is fantastic for the girls to get a run at.
And I mean, Megan, you got yourself a hat-trick here. I mean, how exciting is that?
Oh, I think I just had the easy job. I just had to run them in. All credit has to go to the team. That was a complete team performance, and I think the best we played all year. It's been fantastic.
It's a huge scoreline, so congratulations to both of you.
Thank you very much to the Edinburgh captains there. We're going over to the presentation now, where they will be lifting their trophy.
pocket just in case he says go for two.
Yep, sure. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Got it. That's number 3. Got me on number 3. Hello? So we are here with Alessandra from Northumbria. Crazy game for you guys. I mean, a bit of a difficult result to take in. How are you feeling at the moment?
Gutted, obviously. Yeah, to lose like that in a final, it's not the result we wanted at all. We're proud to get here, but also, well, just not feeling too great at the minute, I don't think, but can you do?
What do you think sort of went wrong during the game? I mean, you guys had quite a lot of possession, had a lot of fight in you, and you just couldn't quite convert it. What happened?
I just couldn't keep hold of the ball. That was the main thing. I think if they kept hold of the ball, then it would have been a different story. Obviously, Edinburgh are great at turnover balls, so I think that's just went wrong, really. I think we might have just got over our heads a little bit, like being in the final, and then just too much pressure, and we just flunked it a little bit, so...
I mean, you look at the scoreboard and you did get on it at the end, so you must be very proud of your girls for keeping the fight all the way to the end.
Yeah, absolutely. I was just saying, I'm not bothered, just get on the scoreboard, so... Yeah, obviously proud to get on the scoreboard, but it's not the result we wanted at all, so...
It's not, but you'll go away from here, I'm sure, and you'll look to next year and be back here again.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. They bring me here last year, here this year, so obviously want to be back in a row third time lucky, maybe. Who knows?
Still a silver medalist, which is
Yeah, absolutely. There's no better stadium you could want to play in, really, home with English rugby. So, yeah, proud to be here. Absolutely, yeah, great to go home with a silver medal again. Obviously, rather have the gold, but it's just not our result today. That's it.
Well, thank you very much for joining us today, Alice.
Thank you.
Well done anyway.
Thank you.
Thank you. Back up to you, Scott.